Could someone explain to me the fascination of self-driving cars? And to me, it seems like this excuse to get rid of personal responsibility. We have an accident problem. It's because lack of personal responsibility. People won't quit drinking and driving, or playing with their phones, or the radio, or whatever device, or shaving, or whatever, causing accidents. They won't maintain their vehicles to be safe for the road. These are personal responsibility problems. And if you take decision making away from human beings, it's not going to get better. For one, as a motorcyclist, I hate this ideal because you will not be able to have motorcycles on the road with self-driving cars. Self-driving cars are a disaster waiting to happen. They will not make the world safer. This means you won't be able to, and you might as well put guardrails and rails. You might as well put rails. We already have that technology. Why don't we just make pods and put people on rails and shuffle them to work? They put IVs on, and maybe you can just like put electrodes on them, and they can do their job with electrode by their mind. It is the ultimate in laziness that is occurring, and people are like going along with it with their Amazon Echoes and their Google whatever things is. It's just this insane shit that's happening in our society, and nobody's caring. Self-driving cars are a fucking problem. The fact that people don't find this revolting is a problem. The fact that people don't understand why their right to privacy is a problem. It is insane. If you can't drive, hire an Uber. Get an Uber. You're not doing anything by creating automation. It's not making you safer. It's making you lack in personal responsibility. I would not want to be a mechanic. Any mechanic that would work on a self-driving car is insane, because you are going to eliminate the ability for the manufacturer to get sued. It's not like suing a gun manufacturer that a human uses. We're talking about a vehicle that has software designed that cannot make the moral decisions that human beings can make. This is no way you can design a computer that can create every scenario it's going to happen, and people will die. People will die because of AI. Because of software developed by human beings, because human beings that won't take personal responsibility. This is the fact of the matter is. This is part of an elitist group that think other human beings cannot make the decisions, and it's human beings that's allowed that to happen. People need to wake up. I also want to address something that Gary Vaynerchuk, is that how you pronounce his name? He's the motivational speaker from New York City who's invested in Beam and wine and hip-hop fashion, and like a middle-aged guy wearing a hip-hop hat. He's a pretty smart guy, but he said something today in his vlog today. He said that he values speed over quality, and then quality is fake. And I've listened to it a couple times thinking he's full of shit. Maybe when you're talking about fashion, that quality is fake. But he's never owned a set of Filson jeans and need to work in them, or a set of good American-made red ring boots and worked in them for a year. Or he don't know the difference between a piece of high-quality steel versus a piece of Chinese high-sulfur steel. He doesn't. His life does not revolve around knowing the difference between a well-manufactured piece of furniture and junk furniture, because everything in his life is probably disposable. He gets rid of it. He doesn't understand quality, and his mentality has created this disposable society where stuff gets thrown away instead of valuing quality. And this is also not valuing skilled labor, because it takes skilled labor to make something of quality. It does not take skilled labor to make something of speed, sloppy. I'm hoping that he is mistaken, or he misspoke, or I'm taking it out of context, but I don't believe it is. The quality is not subjective. Speed is subjective. Quality is not subjective. You absolutely have never used a shitty tool if you think that quality is subjective. I stand right here and turn, because he doesn't like to be on film, and I'll walk backwards toward him. He's a little Shetland pony with an attitude. He is the boss of the herd, of the whole herd, and because of his height, he's a hard one to keep an electric fence. But he doesn't go too far. He's old, but he doesn't know it. Anyway, it's a beautiful sunset back here in the background behind my woods, and that's it for the evening. I got to edit this all together and send it. I have a whole philosophical thing to say about skilled labor and Apple versus Samsung soon, and I'll do it, but not now. I'm gonna go get a high quality beer and have a high quality burrito made with high quality ingredients that we got at the store tonight.